Where are you from and why are you here?
Hey, what's up? I'm Truth. I'm from Brooklyn, New York, where I currently sleep at night. I'm here because it's 9/10/2011. It's been a long road to the truth. I think I found some of it, maybe not all of it. Basically, these towers that used to be here, like, you know, planes didn't knock them down, especially Tower 7, which wasn't hit by one. So what we're trying to do is trying to make people think critically about what may have brought down the towers, whether it be Islamofascists or maybe just good old-fashioned fascists. You know, like the Bush family has been involved with funding Nazis since there were Nazis, so I'm leading in that direction. My idea is that Dick Cheney, Donald Rumsfeld, Paul Wolfowitz, they had some ideas about what would let them go into the Middle East, what excuses they would need. They wrote about it. It's called the Project for a New American Century. They published it in the PNAC document. They basically said we're going to need a new Pearl Harbor. And so then about like maybe 3 or 4 months later, they got their new Pearl Harbor, and we called it 9/11, and we say that we're going to never forget. But what are we going to really never forget? What have we already forgotten? That the Reichstag burned and Hitler went into Poland, that there's been false flags like the USS Liberty attack where Israel attacked and killed 100 American sailors because they wanted that false flag to get blamed on Egypt so that we would get pulled into that war. You know, these things happen again and again until we actually remember that we're going to always fall for another trick. We're always going to be wagging the dog, and it's going to be, oh, we got to go into Libya now. Oh, we got to go into Somalia now. Oh, it's got to be World War IV. Everywhere you turn, it's going to have to be another invasion because those are bad, scary terrorists. But what are we actually watching happen in Libya is we're actually supporting Al-Qaeda so that they can take over somebody so that we can then stay there for a long time and fight Al-Qaeda while we get the oil out. It's always been about fossil fuels. It's always been about control and hegemony in the region. You know, that's why they say, oh, stabilize, stabilize, stabilize. They're stabilizing their investment because these are the Exxon Mobil motherfuckers. What's going on, brother? How you doing?
What's going on? What did you say?
You guys want some information?
Yeah, let me see.
That'd be great. This is about 9/11. There's at least 10 reasons to investigate 9/11, a little bit more than, you know, the official story that basically planes knocked down buildings. But this is Tower 7 right here. This is a new Tower 7. Because that's new. This is new. This is going to be a Freedom Tower, I think. But basically, this Tower 7 got rebuilt first because the first one came down into its own footprint, like straight down in about under 7 seconds, you know, which just normally doesn't happen.
Free fall.
Yeah, free fall speed.
I heard there was like falling around.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, what we noticed with 9/11 when the firefighters went in was that the lobby, you know, 100 floors below the fucking plane attack or whatever, 90, 80 floors, was already bombed out. So there's a lot of suspicious information about what was going on in the basement, the first floor. Somebody who's very interesting to listen to their story is William Rodriguez. He's a hero of 9/11 because he was pulling people out of a bombed out basement, you know. And there's a firefighter that went on record in a movie called 9/11 Truth Rising. He said he found a body in a fucking stash in a closet. So there's at least one murder the morning of 9/11 that it's never really been reported. This is when this is when the building's still standing. This is a firefighter who's now suffering from respiratory problems because of all the dust. And the reason that these buildings turned into dust would seem to be incendiaries, high-grade explosives. So it's a very, very long, complicated story, but at the end of the day, we can do some simple math like these 2 planes were really more of anything a distraction for the 3 buildings that came down. So I strongly encourage everyone to do their own research, not just listen to me. Thank you, sir. What's your name, brother? Dave. Nice to meet you, man. Columbus, Ohio. Welcome to New York, man.
Good. It has to start somewhere. It has to start sometime. What better place than here? What better time than now?